న్యూస్ లక్ష్యం సమాజ హితం.
The company and 17% in 18-19. Congratulations. Please join your hands to them. They pay fees for higher them. They take. Please join your hands to them. They pay fees for higher education of 10th SSC students who have achieved good grades in order to encourage them. They take surplus funds and provide them to the needy in slums or to the homeless people. Congratulations. Company category, we have JK Fenner India Limited again. They've organized various cancer screening, blood donation and eye screening camps. They've constructed toilets in government schools and they've conducted inmate literacy program. Congratulations. Next up, in the large company's best CSR performance goes again, adopted schools in 5 villages of Zahirabad Mandal spent 19 lakhs on their education. Several health initiatives such as eradication of blindness, they spent 6 lakhs on health programs, and they planted 25,000 saplings in and around Zahirabad and spent 3 lakhs on green cover. Congratulations.
Next award is a special award and it goes to MSME networking portal promoted by the government of Telangana to digitize over 2.3 million MSMEs of Telangana. I would like to invite Malvika to receive the award on behalf of Global Linker. Over to you, Malika.
Next up, we have the Zero Defect, Zero Effect Awards. In order to make India a global manufacturing hub, they've enhanced competitiveness of MSMEs and to ensure zero defect in manufacturing and ensure zero effect on the environment. The Quality Council of India, along with other stakeholders, conceived this assessment model. This model has elements of the best standards and practices, making it one of the most comprehensive assessment models. For the bronze category, we have printers, den packaging. Please put your hands together for them. India's largest manufacturer of India's largest manufacturer of induction sealing wax and other lidding materials like adhesive seals, conduction seals, labels and cartons. The implementation of Z resulted in undertaking corrective action plans. They tested their efficacy and effectiveness. They're not here today, so we'll move on to the next award. In the gold category, we have Sri Srinivasa Dairy Products Private Limited. I'm sure you're aware about Scoops, Temptations and Creamstone. So this is the company. Scoops ice creams are 100% pure vegetarian with 2 formats, Scoops, Temptations and Creamstone, with a network of 5,000 outlets, 36 distributors, 2 production units and 25 cold rooms. The implementation of Z resulted in process standardization, waste management, timely delivery effectiveness and rainwater harvesting. Congratulations. I'll now hand it over to Manish. He'll be running you through the
Rural India and Telangana is full of talents, innovative citizenry and problem solvers. Through came this belief when Government of Telangana organized Intinta Innovator Exhibition in all the 33 districts of Telangana. The exhibition saw an overwhelming response of 220 innovators exhibiting across various districts of Telangana. Today, we have 10 of them, exemplary innovators, being awarded and recognized. So, in no particular order, I would like to start by inviting Ms. Snehlata Shirpa from District Adilabad. She has created a solution for impure air called Kavach. Kavach is a multi-layered product with a herbal liquid applied on it. It is made up of microfiber. It can be placed on windows, air coolers and vehicles. Big round of applause for Snehlata Shirpa. Congratulations. Calling on to our next innovator, Mr. Aladi Innovator, and he recently won the Best Startup in RISC event held at NIRD. He has many innovations under his belt: a pole climber, 360-degree air cooler, solar time tracker and commode wheelchair. Today we are awarding him for multi-purpose cot for the bedridden. The next award goes to Vishwaja Reddy. She is from District Karimnagar. She has taken upon herself to solve the problem of incinerating sanitary napkins. She has made a micro-incinerator which not only incinerates sanitary napkins but also medical waste. A big round of applause for her. next on stage I would like to call Mr. Buddha Vijay. He is from district Asifabad. He has created a multi-purpose tractor. This tractor is not only a cultivator but also helps with application of fertilizers. This is a true innovation for the rural farmers of Telangana, a low-cost well. And all of these can be performed simultaneously. The next Intinta Innovator Award goes to K. Venkataya Chinadarpalli. He is from district Mehboob Nagar. He has created a low-cost multi-purpose agricultural machine. This machine is valid for small land-holding farmers. It is very low-cost, it's very easily repairable, and it actually uses motorcycle engine to run the weeder. Congratulations to him and a big round of applause. The next Intinta Innovator Award goes to Mr. Alankar. He is from district Medchal Malkajgiri. We are awarding him today for solar powered pool skimmer. This actually solves the problem of polluted water bodies. It's a floating device which collects the floating waste of the water bodies and removes them out. It can be operated from a simple mobile phone. It's very light and portable. Congratulations to Mr. Alankar. He has created Sari formula which actually helps giving additional 3 years of life to failed tube lights. Tube lights which will actually be waste will given the another life, and it actually helps in making our economy, making the environment friendly and less polluted. Next, I would like to call Pastor Gonda Ramakrishna for district Pedapalli. He is being awarded today for his 60 metric ton testing tool for dumpers. A dumper testing which would anyways cost a month for the manufacturers just takes by his device 15 minutes. This tool will help in testing the transmission on the bench and dumper directly. He is an engineer by profession. Big round of applause for him. On to our next awardee, Mr. Uday Narivid and Sarah from district Rangareddy. Low cost, no maintenance hardware softener. a solution which normally costs a lot in the market just takes 1/10th here. It's low cost and it uses food grade media to eliminate the stickiness of calcium ions from the hard water. Uday Nadived, a big round of applause for him. This brings our awards functions to an end. Now I'd like to request the dignitaries to take their seats and request Honorable IT Minister to please address the gathering.
Thanks. Good evening. Honorable President of CHI Chapter, Shobha Dikshit ji, Shri Ranjit Garu, Secretary, Industry and Commerce, IT, Shri Jayesh Ranjan Garu, and to all the distinguished gathering at this Man'EXE event of CII, and to friends from media, my warm greetings and to all the innovators from various parts of Telangana. In fact, I could not stop admiring the national, I could not stop admiring, because I imagine Krishna and all the big boys and the big industry groups winning awards. But I think what must be truly memorable for these youngsters and these rural innovators is that today CII and Government of Telangana have come together to recognize and to appreciate them and to basically give them a platform to also talk about their innovation. So firstly, a big round of applause for CII for coming out with this initiative. And also to my Principal Secretary, because I can't praise myself, that won't look very nice. So to my Principal Secretary and the team that conceived the idea of Intinta Innovator. ప్రతి ఇంట్లో ఒక ఇన్నోవేటర్ ఉంటారు, ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా నూతనమైన నవీనమైన ఆలోచనలు ఉంటాయనే ఒక ఆలోచనతో ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని తీసుకొని ఇంటింటా ఇన్నోవేటర్ అనే ఒక నినాదంతో ముందుకు వచ్చిన మా ప్రిన్సిపల్ సెక్రటరీ గారిని వారి కూడా ఒకసారి సపోర్ట్లో నేను చెప్పినట్టు చేస్తాను. We now have seen 4 categories being recognized: Best Financial Performance, Best Innovation Award, Best CSR Practices, Best Employee Practices, and of course Innovation. I'm delighted Telangana is growing in all fronts, not just their industrial base expanding. Ever since we launched the TSI Pass about 5 years ago, in fact exactly next month, I think in November, sometime in November, we would be completing 5 years of passing the TSI Pass Act, a landmark revolutionary legislation in this country on industrial clearances. Happy to share with you that we've now just seen 4 categories being recognized: Financial Performance, Best Innovation Award, Best CSR Practices, Employee Practices, and also of course Innovation. I'm delighted that Telangana is growing in all fronts, not just their industrial base expanding. Best Employee Practices, and of course Innovation. I'm delighted Telangana is growing in all fronts, not just their industrial base expanding. Ever since we launched the TSI Pass about 5 years ago, in fact exactly next month, I think in November, sometime in November, we would be completing 5 years of passing the TSI Pass Act, a landmark revolutionary legislation in this country on industrial clearances. Happy to share with you that we've already given out more than 11,000 clearances now, attracted more than 1,70,000 crores of investment, and I've also been able to create nearly 13 lakh jobs by way of TSI Pass as of today, and I'm sure it will continue to grow by the time we hit the 5 years and the 6-year mark, and etc. and etc. So the 3rd edition of this industry awards, I compliment CII, I compliment the jury for picking up some wonderful organizations, up-and-coming organizations as well. And I'm also glad that the state is doing really well in terms of growth rates. Now, one among the highest growth rates in the country. We're growing at, is doing really well in terms of growth rates. We are now one among the highest growth rates in the country, growing at 4.9% GSDP, whereas vis-a-vis the country also, we're growing quite rapidly. Our per capita income is increasing, which is about 2,06,107 compared to the national, which is about 1,26,000. And as I pointed out, TSI Pass doing well. We also start focusing on many industry sectors where we want to go our business. One of the important things that I like to talk about is, and we are known, Hyderabad and Telangana are known for our prowess in life sciences, for our prowess in tea, and so more recently for aerospace, defense, and a lot of other manufacturing industries as well. But what I would like to particularly focus on today, in fact, I believe in the 3I mantra. I believe that if India really has to forge ahead, if India really has to, pole vault and not just leapfrog, and start competing with the world. We have to start leveraging our strengths. And as you've already witnessed, our strength is, when I say 3I, the first I stands for innovation. I think there can't be a better and a bigger country when it comes to jugaad and innovation. Indians know how to make the best of the limited resources, of the limited capital, and we can pull off many things that developed nations and first countries cannot. So therefore, innovation is the first I. The second I keep talking about is infrastructure. Infrastructure, of course, government has to be the enabler. We have to constantly create more industrial parks, better roads, better highways, multimodal networks, and also, of course, give you better power infrastructure, better water infrastructure, etc., etc. That's an area the government is, of course, playing its role, trying to enable, trying to facilitate as much as it can. The third and the most important I, in my opinion, actually includes, as you have just witnessed, there was a guy from Aija, Gadwal, which is almost on the border of Andhra Pradesh today. There was also another gentleman, Biryani, in Asifa district, in Kumram district, all the way up in Adabad. There was a girl from Karinagar, which I think name is. And then there was a gentleman somewhere from Mehboob Nagar. So innovation today is not innovation, entrepreneurial spirit, enterprise to Hyderabad or the elite. I know of many first generation entrepreneurs who have come from nowhere, who have just had the zeal, the idea, the single-minded determination to actually make it big in life. I don't think there is a better time in India, the better time in we'll see a better time in our lifetimes than this to actually be an entrepreneur. Because we have a government which talks about Startup India, and never did government in the past encourage innovation as much. Same is the case with Telangana. In fact, much before government of India start up and stand up, but stop and without running. So therefore, you have a fantastic platform today, where governments today are looking at you with a lot of rest to handhold you, to help you understand the initial teething pains, to help you, to guide you, and actually to even provide a mentoring network. You have a T-Hub, you have a tour, you have a V-Hub, and a bunch of other opportunities today which kind of provide you the platform and the initial guidance towards the not available earlier generation entrepreneurs. So now is the time, guys, to start investing in ideas, to start exploring ideas, and to start really looking out, conquer the world. After the corporate tax reduction recently, from 34%, especially for manufacturing sector, to 15 to 17%, I don't think there is a better time to invest in India, better time to invest in manufacturing than now. Because right now, if you look at the electronic manufacturing sector, or textiles, or any other manufacturing, for that matter, pharmaceuticals, otherwise as well, there cannot be a better time than this. Because now you're on a lane field, so to speak. It's not like Cambodia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Ethiopia, which will be doing really well played because of various reasons. Now India, in fact, is also on a level playing field. Will definitely feed off the trade war that is going on, tariff wars that are going on between United States and the large manufacturing base. We can certainly leverage this opportunity to attract more investment to our country. And Telangana being a very progressive state, of course, any manufacturing that will come our way will certainly be there to welcome you with the red carpet, to help you create more employment opportunities for our local children here. In fact, one of the things I'm very proud of, Shobha Dikshit was just telling me, apparently in an earlier session today, MicroMax, one of the United States and the large manufacturing base, we can certainly leverage this opportunity to attract more investment to our country. And Telangana being a very progressive state, of course, any manufacturing that will come our way will certainly be there to welcome you with the red carpet, to welcome you, create more employment opportunities for our local children here. In fact, one of the things I'm very proud of, Shobha Dikshit was just telling me, apparently in an earlier session today, MicroMax, one of the large mobile and other device manufacturer, electronics manufacturer, handheld goods manufacturer, apparently was pointing out that when they launched their facility about 3 years in Telangana, there are a lot of people showing up for job. But apparently of late, they've been finding talent to find people to employ, which I guess must be a good thing, because that means you have many more opportunities for the youngsters now. Therefore, I think they have to now start from Chhattisgarh and other places, what she was telling me. I was not privy to that talk, of course, but I'm confident that the collaborative government and the industry, because government itself cannot. I'm confident that collaboration government and the industry, because government by itself cannot solve the employment puzzle and employment problem, because government has limited jobs. Government can only offer so many jobs. And unless we welcome you guys with the entrepreneurial zeal, with the entrepreneurial ideas to come forward and work with us and guide us, because governments definitely don't know not anything, but not everything, you know. So therefore, please work with us, help us, also grow along with you, help us grow the employment base in Telangana, and help us also provide local employment. One of the initiatives I'm very proud of is TASK, the Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. I'll just narrate one experience to you with respect to Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. I'll just narrate one experience to you with respect to task. There was a large aerospace and defense company, aerospace company called Safran, which is a French company which wanted to come and invest in Telangana, in India actually, and ultimately they chose Telangana because of the progressive policies and the enabling ecosystem here. Once they chose Telangana, they gave mandate. They said we need a few hundred people to employ with especially very progressive policies and the enabling ecosystem here. Once they chose Telangana, they gave us a mandate. They said we need a few hundred people to employ with specific, very, very specific skill set. We have engaged TASK with them, and TASK in fact will provide you training and skilling at no cost to you, all cost to the government. If you want 500 employees, we'll train 1,000 and you pick the best trained skill at no cost to you, all cost to the government. If you want 500 employees, we will train 1,000 and you can cherry pick the best 500 from that lot. The intent of the government is to provide local employment. The industry of us is to have work-ready or industry-ready workforce. Representatives here somewhere in the audience, in fact yes, of course, Mr. Venkatraman is here. So, I would urge you, in fact, especially the manufacturing sector, because I've seen something wonderful in Japan. When I traveled to Japan about 3 years ago, I went to the Suzuki manufacturing plant and also the Suzuki museum there. I went to the Suzuki manufacturing plant and also the Suzuki museum there. When I was in the museum, it made me think. There was a bunch of kids, young kids, in fact, all the young kids that walked up here, almost the same age, 3rd graders and 4th graders, kids in 4th and 3rd class. They were touring. They were like 50 or 60 students and going around the Suzuki museum. I was completely confused. I said, what are these kids doing here? I mean, normally you would expect kids to be in a theme park, an amusement park and things like that. I asked the gentleman from Suzuki as to why young kids have been brought, the school children have been brought into this museum. He said, we inculcate a sense of intrigue, interest, enthusiasm in our children from the earliest stage possible. That is why today you have world-class products coming out of manufacturing sector in Japan and Germany and a bunch of countries. Now that is an inculcated culture that we have evolved among our youngsters and also among students in the higher education. That is why I request the Telangana State Higher Education Council to work with the industries department to create industry-ready workforce. We also have to make sure industry gives them the exposure. So we can possibly start an apprenticeship model, a school model, where colleges can work in industry, the local industry, and you guys can give us those credits for practicing, for working, for actually employed in industry for 6 months or 1 year or 1.5 years, the last completion part. Because there's always a huge difference between what is taught in your school, what is taught in your college, engineering college, versus what actually goes on really in an industry. So therefore, my request to Higher Education Council is to kindly work with the Industries Department, enable this quickly, and I request Jayesh, who is incident the Vice Chancellor of Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. So therefore, please relate it quickly, because I think we cannot have engineers who are not ready to hit the ground running. We cannot have our workforce, we cannot have our students who still have to go to a finishing school after they complete their formal education. I request CII to also talk to your counterparts in Germany, because in Germany, this has been done for a long time and they've done it very, very successfully. So if we can work with them, we can certainly create a lot more local employment opportunities, a lot more opportunities for the local youngsters. While of course, we are inviting the world to come and do business with us in Telangana, we also want to take care of our youngsters and our students in Hyderabad and Nafas. So congratulations to CII on this wonderful initiative, and I once again compliment all the youngsters who have won awards, especially the Intinta innovators, and so all the companies which have won awards in best financial performance. I think Mahindra has won an award for best financial performance, and I told the representative of Mahindra that since you have won this award and since you have been growing it, I think your profit was what, 18% you said? 18% growth and crores of profit, of course. So therefore, we may have to relook the incentive package offered you in the past. I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. And so CSR is one piece of advance CSR. I've been saying this on many provinces again. Please CSR is more visible. Please CSR is more tangible. Because that's important to the country and for the world to appreciate. That Indian entrepreneurs not only create jobs, not only create wealth, but also equal towards society. Because in India, unfortunately, we don't have a bit of celebrating capitalism and we don't have the habit of celebrating wealth distribution, wealth creation, employment by the private sector. Unfortunately, we are still caught in a bit of a problem when it comes to that. Therefore, I request all entrepreneurs here to start doing CSR, which is more visible. I saw JK Finner, which builds toilets. So maybe we work with them and build toilets in all of our schools, all of our communities, wherever there is a need. And I'm sure many other manufacturing companies here would be able to create tangible assets by way of ingenuity, which will make sure that the world understands and our people also understand. Be deeply committed to societal good. Thank you very much and have a great day. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Just before we conclude, I would request that on this important occasion, we end with a felicitation ceremony of honoring the Honorable Minister, sir, and MP. Nothing best than a patented technology product itself. I would request Mr. Kusuma Rajaya to please come and hand over a product called Ahimsa Silk to our chairman and then felicitate. It's one of the first products is made, silk is made by killing the, but in this case, it's made product process, it's a patent without killing silkworm, and it's called as Ahimsa Silk. And we already got a registered trademark and patented product. So, and he's already got a registered trademark and a patented product. So, yeah. I now request Kusuma Rajai to hand over the shawl to Jayes sir and gently felicitate Honorable MP Garu, G. Ranjit Reddy Garu. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. Yeah. I would now request Ms. Shobham to kindly the concluding remarks and vote of thanks for them. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I sincerely thank Minister KTR Garu and MP from Chevela, Mr. Ranjit Reddy, and our Principal Secretary, Jayesh Ranjan. They have always been very supportive of CII and encouraging us all the way, and thank you especially for attending this event also and being patiently with us for till the end of the event. Thank you very much.
సరికొత్త డిజైన్లతో మనసు దోచే ఫెస్టివ్ కలెక్షన్స్ విజయవంతంగా 3వ వార్షిక దసరా, దీపావళి మరియు వివాహ సంబరాలు. ఎల్వీఆర్ షాపింగ్ మాల్, విజయవంతంగా 3వ వార్షిక దసరా, దీపావళి మరియు వివాహ సంబరాలు. విచ్చేయండి ఎల్వీఆర్ షాపింగ్ మాల్, ఆర్పి రోడ్, నిజామాబాద్.
శ్రీ మహంకాళి జ్యోతిష్యాలయం, సికింద్రాబాద్. ముఖం చూసి జ్యోతిష్యం చెప్పబడును. మేము కోయరాజులం. తాతల నాటి నుండి శ్రీ సమ్మక్క సారక్క కొండదేవతల పూజలు చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. అనుభవజ్ఞులైన కోయరాజు జి ధర్మరాజు గారు గత 33 సంవత్సరాలుగా సికింద్రాబాద్ లోనే స్థిరంగా ఉంటున్నారు. సెల్ 8864400024. ప్రేమ, పెళ్లి, సంతానం లేని వారికి, భార్యాభర్తల సమస్యలు, కోర్టు సమస్యలు, చదువు, ఉద్యోగం, వ్యాపారం, మనశ్శాంతి, లక్ష్మీ శాంతి, ఆరోగ్య శాంతి, చెడు ప్రయోగాల నివారణకు శాంతి చేయబడును. మరియు నరఘోష, నాగదోషం ఉన్న వారికి, ఇంకా ఎటువంటి గ్రహాలకైనా పూజలు చేసి యంత్రాలు ఇవ్వబడును. అన్ని రోగాలకు వనమూలికలతో వైద్యం చేయబడును. ఈ సృష్టిలో దైవశక్తి ఉన్నది ఎంత నిజమో, దుష్టశక్తులు ఉన్నవి కూడా అంతే నిజం. నమ్మకంతో రండి, ఆయురారోగ్యాలతో వర్ధిల్లండి. సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. మా అడ్రస్ మోండా మార్కెట్ వెనుక, ఇందిరాగాంధీ బొమ్మ ప్రక్కన, సికింద్రాబాద్. సంప్రదించు సమయం ఉదయం 9 గంటల నుండి సాయంత్రం 6 గంటల వరకు.
దసరా దీపావళి శుభాకాంక్షలతో ఆర్ఆర్ అసోసియేట్స్ వారి 15వ వార్షికోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఈ దసరా దీపావళికి గొప్ప తగ్గింపు ధరలతో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ ఐటమ్స్ ని మీ స్వంతం చేసుకోండి. 15వ వార్షికోత్సవం సందర్భంగా 15 హోండా యాక్టివాలు గెలుచుకునే సువర్ణావకాశం. అంతేకాకుండా 13 కేజీల వెండి గెలుపొందండి. ప్రతి షోరూమ్ కు 1 కేజీ వెండి. లక్కీ డ్రాలో పాల్గొనండి. లక్కీ డ్రాలో 50 మంది లక్కీ విన్నర్స్ ప్రతి షోరూమ్ కు గెలుపొందే బంపర్ ఆఫర్ ని అందుకోండి. త్వరపడండి. ప్రతి కొనుగోలుపై స్క్రాచ్ కార్డ్ ని అవకాశాన్ని పొందండి. 100 రూపాయల నుండి 10,000 రూపాయల వరకు గెలుచుకోండి. క్రెడిట్, డెబిట్ కార్డ్స్ పై క్యాష్ బ్యాక్ ఆఫర్స్. క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్స్ పై 0% ఈఎంఐ కలదు. మా వద్ద బజాజ్, హెచ్డిబి, టీవీఎస్ క్రెడిట్, ఫైనాన్స్ సదుపాయం కలదు. ఉచిత ఇన్సూరెన్స్ సౌకర్యం మా వద్ద మాత్రమే లభించును. 0% వడ్డీ. చేయండి ఎల్జీ బెస్ట్ షాప్ ఆర్ఆర్ అసోసియేట్. 24/7 సర్వీస్ ఇవ్వబడును. త్రిమూర్తి ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్ ప్రక్కన శ్రీ శాంతి టవర్స్, వినాయక్ నగర్, నిజామాబాద్. 08462 231100. సెల్ 9848947815.
జై వినాయక మ్యారేజ్ బ్యూరో 100 రోజుల్లో మ్యారేజ్ చేయబడును. చేయని ఎడల మీ అపాయింట్మెంట్ ఫీజును రిటర్న్ ఇవ్వబడును. ఎంతో మంది జీవితాల్లో వెలుగులు నింపిన ప్రముఖ ఆస్ట్రాలజిస్ట్, న్యూమరాలజిస్ట్ గీతా సురేంద్ర శర్మ గారు జ్యోతిష్య శాస్త్రం, సంఖ్యాశాస్త్రం చెప్పబడును. పెళ్లి, ఉద్యోగం, వ్యాపారం, విదేశీయానం, భార్యాభర్తల మధ్య అన్యోన్యత, వాహన నెంబర్లు, పిల్లల పేర్లు, షాపుల పేర్లు, ఇంటి పేర్లు పెట్టబడును. ఇలా అన్ని రకాల జాతక సమస్యలకు చక్కని పరిష్కారం చూపబడును. మరెందుకు ఆలస్యం? ఇప్పుడే మా అపాయింట్మెంట్ కోసం సంప్రదించండి. మీరు సంప్రదించవలసిన ఫోన్ నెంబర్స్ 7386777908, 7729885864. మా అడ్రస్ గోకుల్ అపార్ట్మెంట్, రోడ్ నెంబర్ 6,